My name is Lois Zaya. I'll be doing my Business 280 cultural project. Here's my ID, and here we go. So my project was on the seashells, and I'll be going over the cultural facts and the business part of seashells. So the first part is the culture. I found that the culture for seashells, there's a lot of different types of culture. So it's not something they made up themselves. It's something they blended together with across the world. So, for the first part of my cultural, I found that the Seychelles culture is characterized by the diversity of the people who have settled there over the years. Though its arts and traditions, the arpeggio is thus enriched by African, Asian, and European influences. This results in a curious but harmonious mixture in the way of life of its inhabitants. So, like I said before, there's different types of cultures. You can see the African, Asian, and European. So, a multicultural touch in the gastronomy, crafts, and architecture of the country. The way of life of the Seychelles will testify to this joyful melting pot. The various religions practiced here illustrate this point. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and local beliefs blend harmoniously. Again, you can see that there's also a little mix of culture, but there's also a huge part of religion that they blend up together. The language spoken in the Seychelles follows the same reasoning of mixing different origins. Creole is spoken throughout the country, while English and French are used as the language administration. So you can see that even though it's kind of a secluded place, there's still some traces of English and French, which are two popular languages. And Seychelles cuisine, rice, curry, and coconut milk used as staple foods will also recall these multiple origins. And finally, again, there's different types of cultures based on the food, so they've also mixed that as well. So now we'll be looking at the interesting facts. Researching the facts, I found that a lot of it was very interesting, and I didn't. If I haven't found this place, I wouldn't have done extra research. So fact number one: the Seychelles was once a pirate hideout. Ans Forbans, which on Mehi and Côte d'Or on Praslin, it is believed that the famous pirate Oliver Lee Vosor hid a treasure worth more than $160,000 that remains unfound. Part two, the Seychelles has some of the rarest endemic birds, including the bare-legged scope owl, which is so rare that it was once thought to have become extinct before being rediscovered in 1959. And I have a picture right here on the left which shows, excuse me, the owl. And fact number three, the coco de mar, native to the islands, produces the largest seed in the world. The distinctly shaped nut can weigh up to 33 pounds. And doing some extra research, I found that the seed or the nut can is 32 centimeters long, and I found a picture which shows the scale to from a human body. So now we'll be talking about the business part of the Seychelles. We'll first start off with the GDP, the main exports, and the currency. So the GDP, gross domestic, was $3.1 billion. There was a 3.9% growth, uh, and a 4.3% to 5-year compound annual growth. There was a $30,260 per capita, and we have some of the main exports here. So the main exports include petroleum oil, 37.3%, prepared or preserved fish, 27.5%, yachts and other vessels, 20.3%, and frozen fish, which is 7.1%. So here we can see it's not like your regular type of exports. Like if you, for example, like America, it wouldn't. I mean, preserved fish would probably be one of that, but it probably wouldn't be its highest part. And we'll go here on the imports. So while the country imports yachts and other vessels, 24.2%, petroleum oil is 15.9%, frozen fish, which is 7.1%, and motor cars, which is 1.8. And due because it's on an island, of course, there'll be some higher demand for fish and sea creatures for that. Now we'll be talking about the currency. SCR is the abbreviation for the Seychelles rupee. The official currency, it's the official currency of the island nation of Seychelles. Seychelles is an archipelago of 115 land masses in the Indian Ocean off the East African coastline, and one rupee can be subdivided into 100 cents. So if you're good at math, you can probably see what that is to a dollar. So now we're at the end. Doing while doing some research on this, I found that I wasn't too excited to start on this project because I didn't know anything about this country. But after doing some research, I found it very enjoyable, And I also learned that a lot of people actually go to vacation here, as in like tourists and people like that. And it's something that I think everybody should go to at least once in their lifetime because they're different cultures, the facts, and just overall the whole experience. And hopefully one day I can get to go there. Thank you.